Good evening, Drew.
Hello, Paul. Is this year over yet? Like, really, is this year over yet?
No. In fact, there's a whole nother month coming up here, so.
Crap cakes. Well, we'll talk. I have a topic later in the show that you have to help me with because I'm being bullied.
Okay.
To complete a task, and people are going to get what they ask for, and they're not going to like it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's sort of kick things off here. I have two topics that I want you to talk about to start here. So
okay.
Talk to me about topic number one here.
Okay, so a couple episodes ago, I mentioned that I had got a brand new NVIDIA RTX 3070 for my son for his gaming PC. And there's a little bit of tale of woe with me getting that sucker installed. And it's kind of a funny story. And I figured I'd share it with everybody and you, Drew. And I'm kind of curious to see how quickly you figure this out compared to me. So he's coming from a 1060. That card was a workhorse. It's done really, really well for him. So, we spent, I can't remember what day it was, but, we cracked open his computer and we installed the 3070. And about, I don't know, right around the whole time that the new video cards were announced, I kind of knew I was going to try to get him one. So, he only had a 650 watt power supply. So I wanted to give him something bigger just in case, because the newer video cards take more power. So, I had recently installed a new power supply in there, which was working fine. And so we put in the new 3070 and hooked it all up and powered everything up. And we were getting, I kid you not, single digit frames per second. It was absolutely ridiculous. So, I thought maybe I installed something wrong or, I'd misconfigured something, and I, made sure all the drivers got updated and everything, but it was just performing like molasses. So, he was itching to play some games. So, we put the old card back in and, I went back and I did some research and, explored some, subreddits on Reddit. And surprisingly enough, despite, all of the crap that, the PC gaming community gets, there was actually a lot of really, really good advice on some of these forums. So, I kind of came back with the strategy. I downloaded some benchmarking software, some other software where I could watch and see what's actually going on. And the biggest advice that I had really seen was, hey, boot into safe mode and really uninstall all the old drivers, just to make sure that everything, is nice and clean. So this past weekend, I sit down with my, just full of information, sit down and take another stab at installing this video card. So, I get it in there, I power it up, I fire up the benchmark. And the benchmark is going much better than it was before. We're getting really good frames per second. And then about 15 seconds into it, this horrible, long, wailing, beeping noise is coming from underneath his desk. And you know what it was, Drew?
What was it?
It was his UPS, his uninterrupted power supply.
Oh.
And then as I sit there and I'm listening to this thing just wail, my heart just kind of drops and I'm like, oh shit, Paul, you're a literal idiot. You put this new power supply in here that can put out 850 watts.
Yep.
But you have it plugged into a piece of crap UPS that cannot provide that level of power. And then I just start laughing and my wife's like, what is that noise? I'm like, that noise is the problem.
So you plugged it into the non-battery backup port on the UPS then, and everything's better.
Everything is much better now. Yes.
Yeah. So okay, there's a couple things here, and I think this, Paul, but I think it kind of bears repeating. So we're sort of recording this the day after AMD's new cards have officially launched, but one of the reasons that I like NVIDIA and have liked NVIDIA for a while now is their driver experience is very, very good. So, Paul, you know, I don't know how you did this, but typically my go-to here is NVIDIA has a program called GeForce Experience.
GeForce Experience, yes.
Yep. So GeForce Experience is a little background application that runs. It is responsible for downloading drivers. It also has an overlay control for like if you're streaming or you want to record yourself playing a game. It also lets you optimize games. It's sort of like a one-stop shop. And as far as like background driver software goes, it's pretty good and it's not very intrusive. And it's very well done. Now, in GeForce Experience, like I said, one of the things you can do is you can download drivers. Now, when you download the drivers through GeForce Experience, you get 2 installation options when you install the drivers, because NVIDIA has sort of realized that gamers and enthusiasts really like doing clean driver installs. And not too terribly long ago, if you really wanted a clean driver installation on Windows, you really had to get in there and scrub a little bit. Like, you would have to uninstall all the software and all the drivers that came with the video card drivers. You'd have to go into their registry and clean some stuff out. Like, it was really a bear. But if you did it right and then you reinstalled, you had a nice fresh set of drivers. There would be no conflicts with anything, and everything worked really good. But you know, NVIDIA, to its credit, now when you do the install, you get the choice of an express install or a clean install. And honestly, the first couple times I had that option, just out of habit, I did the clean install. I haven't done a clean install the last 16 or 17 driver updates. It's really, really well done.
Yeah, I'm fairly positive that the drivers were not my problem. I'm fairly positive that my fact that I could not power that video card at all was the root of my problem. And we're still having some issues. Like, most of the games he plays, like, he's been playing a lot of Destiny again, and the video card just kicks its butt. Fortnite, for some reason, is a little, like, the frames aren't exactly where I think they should be, but you know, the card's early, so I'm just kind of waiting for patches and driver updates to probably fix that problem. I considering that it's just that one game, I'm not super worried. Like I said, Destiny, he's much happier now. He's got the graphic settings cranked up, and he's still, you know, hitting over, you know, he's holding about 120 frames per second.
So what I would say is, in that particular case, I would go into GeForce Experience, and if you haven't already, try using the optimize feature there for Fortnite and see if that helps. Maybe there's some graphic setting that, you know, is set incorrectly or something in there that's making it struggle a little bit.
I will do that.
Now, the other thing you mentioned here, the whole power supply thing, people don't realize how important not just a good, like, high wattage power supply is for, you know, a mid to high end gaming PC, but the quality of the power supply, right? So there's like there's like copper, gold, and platinum certified power supplies, and that sort of metallic rating, for lack of a better thing, basically tells you like how clean the power is, right? So if you are on a gold or a platinum power supply, like, there's not as much noise or attenuation in your power signal, and it's a little more resilient to like surging and delivers a more constant power experience to your peripherals. Because one of the kind of secrets for computer stability is power delivery and making sure that you have, you know, an even power delivery to all the different components in your system. And because your graphics card derives its power directly from your power supply, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not powering through the PCIe bus. You have to plug in power connectors directly from your power supply. That's a really big deal. So I guess I'm not totally surprised that if the power supply was really struggling to deliver the power required, it's interesting that you just didn't have a hard lock or a crash. I kind of give it credit that it's kind of stuck it out and still did the thing. So
yeah, it tried, like, but it was like watching like someone flip through index cards.
Wow,
it was pretty bad. It never crashed though, but yeah. Now once I realized that, you know, I no longer, you know, basically choking the power supply, everything ran a lot better. So I'm really happy. Yeah. Now,
did you upgrade his monitor too?
Not yet. That's possibly Christmas.
Okay.
So we'll see. Yeah. But it's a 1080p, but it goes up to 144 frames. So.
Oh.
And he's just pleased that he can crank up the graphic settings. Like,
yeah. Yeah, well, on 1080, right? I mean, he's going to be more CPU bound than anything. I mean, pretty much every game you're describing, I would be shocked if he wasn't getting 144 at least on those games at 1080p. So, okay. So I'm glad that you got that figured out. Yay, Zach. I'm happy you got your new graphics card. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, did your wife get her new MacBook Air?
Yes.
All right. Can we talk about it?
No, it is still in the box.
I'm sorry. How? Why?
Okay. So, with what my wife currently has to do, she spends a majority of her time at her desk working on her computer. So considering that she kind of wants everything to migrate over, my plan was to run the migration assistant and basically copy the stuff off of her old computer onto her new one. Assuming that she has about 1 terabyte of data, I'm guessing it's probably going to take a couple hours, and she does not have a couple of hours to really spare and give up her computer, unless I wanted to stay up into the wee hours in the morning, which I really don't. So we'll probably do that this weekend. So it is still in the box, just full of potential and anticipation.
Okay, I'm really curious to hear your experiences, because I'm really toying with the idea of getting a MacBook Air or getting a Mac Mini to replace my aging iMac all-in-one in the spare bedroom that my wife sort of uses for work. So like, I really want to get one of these M1s, but I really want to hear your experiences.
I mean, if to listen to like the reviews and see some of the benchmarks, like, holy crap, these things are fast.
Yeah, it looks pretty impressive. It basically wallops anything that Apple had previously, and it's competing with the higher end AMD and Intel desktop chips at this point. So I'm really pleased to see that. The reviews have been extremely positive. I think it'd be really easy for review sites to be like, well, Apple's dumb because we have to migrate to an entire new architecture, right?
Yeah.
But they've basically embraced it and said, you know what, Apple did a cool thing here, and I'm sort of.
Yeah,
I think I've read a lot of the same reviews that you probably have, but I want to hear it from you directly. So yeah. I'm really curious to sort of see what happens. Now, sort of kind of following along there, have you upgraded to Big Sur yet?
I have not.
I haven't either. And that's because I've been under some really crazy deadlines at work. So I haven't felt comfortable doing that yet. Now, I have officially like crossed the threshold, so I'm taking next week off. Like, tomorrow is a day where I'm going to get caught up on stuff that I've been neglecting and like answering a bunch of emails, but like I'm like sort of already checked out. So I think before I shut down my computer for vacation tomorrow, I'm gonna do the upgrade tomorrow. Now, what's holding you back?
Mostly it's the mostly it's the show. A lot of the audio software that
it's my fault.
I use.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. Like, I really depend on one key piece of software to do this whole thing, right? I use a program called Audio Hijack. It allows me to not only record the Skype conversation just in case one of us has, audio issues or something, but it also allows me to record right off of my mic through one interface. It works really well. It's super reliable. They just kind of announced like basic support with Big Sur, and I'm kind of waiting for them to have a release with more confidence before I upgrade and start relying on it. So, and like they just like announced compatibility like a couple of days ago. So yeah.
Well, I can tell you that, as I've been putting off the upgrade, a lot of my apps have been updated.
Yeah.
I hate iTerm 2's new icon.
The little square boy.
Yeah, it was so good before. It was so nice.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know why they did that.
It really feels that like Apple is switching kind of like their icon paradigm, and like they're all turning into like those square generic round recs. And in fact, hold on, I have the site bookmarked. Hold on, I'm gonna drop a link in the show notes here to MacOSIcons.com. So what this person has done is because all the icons are kind of switching to that, basically it's a round rec with something inside, more like what you consider an icon to be. Like macOS has had like this kind of free for all where icons had transparency and different shapes and they were round or they were doing crazy stuff. And now it's a little bit more subdued and more controlled, but not every application has updated their icon yet. So this, I don't know, bored designer went and designed a bunch of his own icons for all of these that fit that same style. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I want to give him money. I'm going to give him $1. Oh, I'm serious. This guy has like
hundreds.
No, thousands.
Yeah.
20,000 or I'm sorry, 2035.
Holy, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, so like I'm sorry, 2095. Like if you look at the search bar, it's like
2095. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot. And there's multiple options for each one as well. For a lot of them, like 1Password has like 5 different options.
Right. So I mean, right. It's not 2095 discrete programs. It is probably hundreds of programs with multiple options, depending on your flavor of, light or dark. Okay, thank you for that. That is a lifesaver because boy, oh boy, do I hate some of these new icons.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. It may be this weekend or next that I give my computer over to Big Sur. We'll see. I'm already on vacation. My vacation started today and goes through next week. So, yeah. Okay. You need some help.
I need some help. So I'm being bullied.
Okay.
I'm being
By
bullied
who?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
To create a Christmas list. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna fire up Visual Studio Code because that's where I take all my notes now, and we're gonna do Drew's Christmas list.
Oh, okay.
All right. Wow. Because what do you get the man who has everything, Paul?
Shelving.
You're not wrong. I could use some more shelves. Okay. So I don't. Oh boy. Okay. How do I put this? I shouldn't need a Christmas list. No. Just hear me out. This is gonna sound. Oh God. I'm already screwing this up. I make a really good amount of money. I have absolutely no problem using money disposably on things that I don't need, right? Like that's why I buy expensive video cards and video games and BMWs and things that I don't need, right? I'm not living above my means. I am buying the things that I can afford and I like nice things. And I don't like making Christmas lists because I don't like the idea of people buying me things. Okay. I, on the other hand, as a total hypocrite, really enjoy buying other people things. I don't like the idea of saying I want these things, please. Like I don't like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now I know that there are people that are exceptionally less fortunate than me that would love to have that sort of flexibility and lifestyle. So this isn't like, please don't listen to this and think that I'm already more of a horrible person than I already am, because I will make no bones about the fact that I am not a completely good person. But in this context, right? Like I'm doing this list under protest. And I'm so sort of against this idea that we're going to create a bit of a meme Christmas list here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So Paul, what I want you to enter my mind palace for a minute and think about me and the things that I enjoy. What do you think I should put on my Christmas list?
That's a good question. I mean,
I was thinking. We're gonna come out of the gate strong here. Let's see. Hold on. Oh boy. Amazon, you're saving my life. I was thinking, like, yeah, I don't know. You're you're gonna want to open you're gonna want to open a safe. You're gonna want to open a private browsing session. Just heads up. Just heads up.
Oh, good. Got it.
How's that for an SEO link? What do you think? It's the gift of love, Paul.
I mean, how could you not?
Okay, so before we go any further, right? Quick sidebar. Paul and I have often on this program called out Amazon's SEO titles. I'm going to read the title of this particular object that is, I think, going to go on my Christmas list. Whoa, what was that?
Hold on. I'm having some issues over here. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on.
Oh
noes, my dock.
What happened?
So I leaned forward and to laugh, and somehow, hold on, my so I plugged my MacBook into a dock.
Is this the show? Is this a show?
It is the show. I can't believe my computer's not on fire right now. Hold on.
Okay, all right. This is my fault. I shouldn't have sent him this link. This is my fault.
Is it all right? Keyboard's lit up. It's a good sign. Okay.
Did you spill something?
No, I don't want to ruin the comedy, but I've been having some issues with the dock I plug my Mac into, and I think it must be, I don't know, something must be loose in there. I probably should return it and or open up a support issue. And I leaned forward to guffaw. I kind of leaned against my desk, and it made it angry, and everything stopped working there for a second. But it's back now. I'm a professional.
All right. Okay. All right. So coming out of the gate strong.
There's only 9 left in stock. You need to order soon.
Okay. And it's a steal at $59, $29 shipping. We're looking at the sex doll for men, life-size woman, sexy dolls for man, life-size body, love torso, adult toys, sex dolls for male masturbation masturbator. This is a $59.99 option on Amazon.
Plus $30 shipping.
Plus $30 shipping, because I bet you.
That's to hide the shame.
Well, no, let's just say she thick. It's so what's interesting about this SEO is, I guess you have to use the word sex and sex dolls and sexy dolls with weird Unicode characters, because there's a lot of umlauts and weird accents around some of this stuff.
There must be some forbidden words in titles, and they got around it by embracing all of Unicode. And doll is spelled DOOLLL.
Yeah, dual. Sex dual. Ooh, like a long O. First of all, Paul, what I'm going to need you to do for me is, if you put your mouse over that last picture in there, well, I'll tell you, I can't tell you the number of times I've really enjoyed stretching a labia that far. What is happening in this? Like, I was doing this for a joke, but now I feel like people, is this really what people think this is about? Suitable size. The sex toy weighs 2 kilograms, giving it a rugged durability so you can go wild. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. All right. Let's see. 3-in-1 perfect toy. 2 different simulation channels bringing multiple fun. Real skin texture internal bones? What? Okay. Hold
bones.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. All of these can meet your multiple needs. What, am I going to dissect it? Personal experience. It has 3D structured internal channels and super stretched materials with a narrow structured feeling, and aims to provide men with an unparalleled work experience? What? Unparalleled work experience. Safe material. The toy is made of TPE, which is super soft, smooth, elastic, non-toxic, and tasteless, and is 100% safe and durable. Exquisite packaging, the best gift. Well, I'm going to go ahead and add this to cart.
The best gift. You found it. The best gift. Now, what I find so delightful about this listing, unlike every other listing I have ever seen in Amazon, this one has no reviews.
No.
And no one has asked any questions.
All right, so this is our starting point, right? Now, there is a Google Doc. I'm going to go ahead and take this link, and I'm going to put this over in the Google Doc that I think my mother-in-law can see. So this is going to end wonderfully for me. All right, so that's link number 1. Now, what I was thinking we could do here is we could sort of use this as a jumping off point, right? So we can like kind of do a like a little choose our own adventure from the recommended list here, because ironically, there doesn't appear to be any other objects of this variety in the products related to this item. So I kicked this off, so you pick the next item to go on the list here.
So do I have to pick an item related to this item?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to. This is the starting place. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. There's an immediate just something that's so obvious. But I want to click on a few things.
Okay.
Just to make sure that I'm not missing more comedy. You know what? I'm gonna go a completely different direction here.
All right.
I'm gonna drop this. Okay, where we gonna put these?
Well, okay. So heads up, if you're heads up, there's gonna be a huge not safe for work link in the doc this week. So just a heads up, right?
All right. I'm just gonna, right.
Yeah. So we're gonna put mine right here. All right. You go ahead and put yours underneath that.
Okay. All right. Well, if I could Google Doc, there you go.
All right. What do we got here? Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Detox tea, mint chocolate flavored cleanse for women with a sweet tooth. Herbal tea reduces bloating and helps your body stay regular. Keep your colon happy with healthy Hey Girl tea. $17. You need this. Have you been eating too much lately and feeling super bloated? Oh my God, have you got it? Do you
Story
want
of my
to start...
life.
Yeah, right. I mean, 2020, am I right? Big mood. Do you want to start or get back on the path of feeling healthy again? You could start with a simple cup at bedtime. Our top-rated blend cleanses your body and flushes out the nasty toxins built up inside of you. It's time to feel healthy again. So, in the About This Item section, there is an abundance of exclamation points.
So easy.
So easy. We promise.
It boosts your metabolism in a super simple way.
All right.
You just need to steep the tea bags for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so this took us to kind of the weird health section of Amazon. So we're gonna have to.
You're
fail
welcome.
Here.
Okay, all right. No, all right. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
No, it's okay. We'll find something here. Page. I'm flipping through. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of teas for literally every ailment you can think of here. Oh boy. All right, I'm just gonna keep clicking through. Oh no, we don't want that. Oh boy, there's 35 pages of supplements here. What have we done? What have we done? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. 4 stars and above. Hold on. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Vinegar.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Oh, what's that?
Apple cider vinegar gummies. What?
Yep.
All right. Well, here we go. Apple cider vinegar gummies. All right, let's go ahead and drop this in the link. I feel like we're never going to get out of supplement land now.
I'm going to start looking ahead here to see if I can get us out of supplement land.
All right, so we have apple cider vinegar gummies for natural weight support. 500 milligrams, delicious ACV gummy vitamin with the mother. Alternative to apple cider vinegar, 60 gummies. Does this actually taste like apple cider?
Apple cider vinegar.
Natural weight support, premium quality, are ACV gummies. All right, that's going in the doc.
All right. I think we're going to have to go back to the original and start over.
Oh no!
Because I think I took us to a very dark. I mean, rest in peace. My Amazon recommendations.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave the gummies there, but you're right. Let's go back to the cursed. Right. Let's go back to the cursed starting point here. Boy, I'm not proud of this link. All right, we're going back. All right,
okay, hold on.
Okay, here we go. Royal large stainless steel sponge, box of 144. Because who doesn't need steel sponges, right? So I'm gonna put that on the Christmas list. All right, all right, you go. Find me one. Pick me a winner.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's steel wool all the way down.
Oh, it is steel wool all the way down.
This is a horrible bit.
What the? What the? I got it.
Okay.
Here we
go.
Right,
here we go.
It's going in. It's going in.
All right.
This is a Giles needle holder, stainless steel, 6 inches. It's for holding your needles.
Needle holder. Like what
It's a needle holder.
What kind of needles we talking about?
I mean, whatever needles you need, really.
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
now we're in medical device. Now we're in medical device Amazon.
Yeah.
Boy, the algorithm is really going to hate me after this. Needle holder forceps. Oh boy. All right. So, wait, hold on. Needle holder left-handed. Oh no, I'm not left-handed. Wow. These are okay. Hold on. All right. So Andrew's Amazon. Oh no. I'm signed in here.
Yeah, I'm signed in too.
Oh no. I thought I was. All right, here we go. Oh no, that's trying to be funny. It's not funny if it's trying to be funny. Hold on. What do we got? What do we got on my recommendation? What is my recommended page here? Outdoor decor. Oh, there's the time I dressed up as a sexy Viking. That's still in my history.
Mm-hmm.
Not proud of that. Let's see. What else we got here?
Here, so it's not related, but I think this list. I think everything on this list you can't go wrong with right here. Right here.
You think?
All right, there you go.
What did you do?
I put it in there. It's a list to Amazon's best stocking stuffers of 2020. The featured item is a Baby Yoda AirPods charging case.
All right, you know what? Sold. That's going on the list.
And a yodeling pickle.
Yeah. All right. So the Baby Yoda AirPods, fidget cube, Archie McPhee accoutrements, yodeling pickle,
the world's smallest glowworm,
Honsky thumbs up cell phone holder, universal cell phone holder, I love pizza circular mouse pad. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. Let's go ahead and put that on the list.
Bacon lip balm. There you go.
Ooh. No. Wait, is bacon still like a thing that people go like ape about?
I mean, bacon's still delicious, but I don't think it's quite as meme worthy. But I mean, if you wanted bacon flavored lip balm, there you go.
Harmonica. That's it. That's the description. Harmonica.
I mean, yeah, I already own a harmonica, but
do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Somewhere. L. Parkin, I hope your day is as nice as my/your butt. Here you go. Here we go. There you go. There, that's going on the list.
That's a great keychain. Oh.
You know what? I'm ordering that unironically. Let's see. Go back. Bananagrams. I think I own that game.
I like the socks that say on the bottom, if you can read this, beer me. That's real classy. Real classy.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm 22 again.
Mm-hmm.
Stormproof match kit. La Jolie Jasmine and Yang Lang scented candle. Tabasco sauce keyring.
I mean, here's what you need. A unicorn bubble bath bomb for girls with surprise kids necklace inside. So that's what I need, is a necklace inside of my bath bomb. Because
as a male, I take a lot of baths and also invite children into the bath with me. So I feel like I'm checking a lot of boxes there. Ring for a beer.
You have your essential oil candle aromatherapy candles in bulk. 48 of them.
LOL surprise balls, Series 2 Wave 1 Friends collectible dolls. Unicorn snot. It's body glitter.
Actually, my daughter might like those LOL dolls.
Wow. We might need to bail out of this bit. What is this? Protective carries case for Nespresso compatible capsules. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
This isn't going on the list, but you gotta look at this.
Okay.
Have you ever thought to yourself, you need a tactical Nespresso holder case?
Oh, every day of my life.
What is happening with this thing? Now we're into the cell phone chargers. We're into the lipstick. All right. Okay, so listen up, besties. So we kind of got started on this. I have to get a Christmas list together by next week. Now, this podcast will, of course, probably come out on a Monday. If you have ideas for what should go on Drew's Christmas list, get it in soon, because I'll need to get this stuff in. No idea is too crazy. just let's help Drew build a Christmas list. So keep those ideas coming.
Ooh, here's another pair of socks that reads, "If you can read this, bring me some tacos." A talking hamster.
I like that. I mean,
tacos. how could you not get the talking hamster?
Oh boy, I hate the fact that this link now lives in this Google Doc that is shared among members of my family
forever.
Yeah, they're not going to think it's funny. But whatever. All right, enough about my Christmas list. Send in your ideas, please. All right, so we have a couple topics left on here that I think you want to talk about. So
yeah.
I think I know what this next topic is, but keep me honest.
Okay. So as you know, I love podcasts, right? I listen to lots of podcasts, subscribe to quite a bit. I probably listen to at least an hour of podcasts a day. At least. Recently, I achieved, I got through my entire backlog of podcasts. I listened to all the podcasts I subscribe to, including listening to the entire back catalog of You're Wrong About. That's another show that I highly recommend. So I was on the lookout for some new podcasts. So, what I did, because, I'm a hip iOS boy, I fired up Overcast, my podcast player of choice, and they have some recommended suggestions for you, they call it. So I was going through there, and one of the podcasts I saw was something that I had heard, one of our most favorite prolific podcaster, Merlin Mann, talk about quite a bit. It was a podcast called My Brother, and Me. Now, this is not a new podcast. They are literally well into the 500s for their episodes, right? It is a very popular podcast. It's in top 10 for comedy, but I had never listened to one. And I'm here to say, it is no doubt the funniest stuff I have ever experienced. Whether it's the funniest thing, period. It's I have never watched a TV show, watched a movie, listened to a comedian funnier than these three brothers talking on this podcast. It is absolutely amazing. In fact, you should just stop listening to our podcast, unsubscribe, and listen to Mabim Bam. That's what all of us hip, all of us cool babies who listen to the show, they call it Mabim Bam. It's amazing. That's all I really have to say. Pick any episode. The recent ones are really good. I'm going to drop a link to actually it's actually a link to 20 episodes of Mabim Bam to get you hooked. Some of their more classic episodes. I'm currently working through those right now. Everyone is gold. It's so funny. I probably won't listen to it while driving.
Okay, so. Okay, I have also heard people espouse that this is a really good podcast. So it is Justin McElroy, Travis McElroy, and Griffin McElroy?
Yeah, McElroy.
McElroy, sorry,
yep.
McElroy.
They're brothers. And the show takes the guise of a advice show, so people send in questions and then they answer them. They also do some improv. They have some more other reoccurring bits. It's absolutely hilarious. Just pure gold.
Yeah. Now, you also mentioned another podcast in here that I've been very interested about, and that is You're Wrong About.
Yes.
How many of those have you listened to?
Every single one.
Okay.
I listened to their entire back catalog. They're all really, really good. If you don't know what You're Wrong About is, hold on, let me put a link. I think they're actually... Are they? I don't want to link to Stitcher. Ugh. Oh, here we go. It's the website's actually rottenindenmark.org, which is a really weird website. The premise is that there's the two hosts. They take things from history or pop culture and they do a bunch of research and they kind of explain what we or the media got wrong about something. So they have topics ranging from the Satanic Panic. They did a thing. They're still doing it on the O.J. Simpson trial. They recently did a series on Princess Diana. What else? What else have they done? Hold on. Let me pull up. Well, there's some good. Crack Babies, Monica Lewinsky, Jeffrey Dahmer, the obesity epidemic, Roe versus Wade, Enron, Acid Rain, all kinds of stuff. And they bring a very, I think, interesting kind of approach to debunking things, and the turns outness and the double turns, the turns out on the turns out. But it's really good. It's good. It's really good. I recommend that as well. So if you want to think and learn, I'd recommend You're Wrong About. If you want to laugh so hard that your insides fall out, My Brother and Me is now fantastic.
Do you have to start at the beginning of Mabim?
I did not. When I first listened to it, I just listened to the most recent episode. I think it was like 4 episodes ago, and I thought it was hilarious. Then I went back a couple and listened to a couple of old ones, and now I'm basically going through that back catalog, to that link that'll be in the show notes on Podchaser, about 20 episodes to get you hooked. So I'm going back through some old ones. They also had a very short-lived 6-episode TV show that you can watch for free on a website that I had literally never heard of before called vrv.co. The TV show is fine. It's fine. I don't think it's as funny as their podcast. I think they were trying too hard. But it's like, I'm serious. I probably will not listen to this podcast if I'm driving, because I would be it would be reckless. I would endanger myself and others listening to this podcast in the car. I mean, maybe it's just me. Like it tickles my, like, this is exactly my type of humor. It's smart and dumb all at the same time. It's fantastic.
See, and I'm looking at this episode list, and the fact that there's so many episodes makes me a little intimidated, because you have sort of been the person that has turned me on to a lot of the podcasts that I love today. And like, I'll take a hilarious podcast, Do by Friday, as an example. Like, I jumped into Do by Friday about halfway in, and have been listening ever since. And I have gone back and listened to old episodes. But what I hate is not realizing that there's a callback or like an in joke that I missed because I didn't listen to an older episode. Does that happen with this podcast?
I mean, if it does, I'm not catching it either, because I haven't listened to a lot of them. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of too many. I mean, there probably are some inside jokes because it's been 535 episodes. But like, okay, just the episode 535, ethical joke or termination. Okay, so I kid you not, they have a section, like, listen to the ads. Do not skip the ads, because the ads can be the funniest things in the world. And during the ad read, during an episode 535, ethical Joker termination, they start talking about how Batman can ethically kill the Joker during an ad read. An ad read.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sold. I'm sold. So
yeah, just listen to the ad. They call their ads the money zone. Just yeah, listen to them. They. I mean, I honestly don't know how. I mean, I think the advertiser in question was Audible. I don't know how they are ever going to get Audible to advertise on their show again, or that contract they have must be just absolutely bulletproof. Because I think they talked about Audible for like 15 seconds. And then...
All right. You sold me. So tomorrow, during a few of my lulls, like, or in the morning when I'm like figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing for the rest of the day, I will fire that up. You have convinced me. I think I'm gonna dive in.
Good stuff.
Whew, boy, this has been something. All right. So one last topic for the podcast today. Paul, how do I sound today?
So there was like a hot 10 minutes in Skype where you sounded like an absolute robot, but it's actually cleared up quite a bit today. Okay. It was It was started out really good, then got really bad, and then got really good again. But I think that's a Skype issue and not a you issue. You sound good. You sound good.
Okay. Yeah. So I have officially downloaded the NVIDIA broadcast software. Have you seen this?
I have not.
So, NVIDIA bakes into their video cards a lot of, really smart processing that gets offloaded to the video card. And they're really huge on like AI, ML type stuff. They have released this software called NVIDIA Broadcast. And what it aims to do is if you have an RTX-enabled video card, you can use it to enhance your content creation. So like what it essentially is it is a software layer that takes your raw hardware inputs, puts them through filters and, AI thingies and spits the output out. So like as for instance, right, like there's basically 3 settings you can mess with. So there's like the microphone, right? So like right now, I am using this on my microphone source, and I'm using noise removal as one of the filters. So I've been curious if you've heard me type on my keyboard this episode.
I usually don't hear you type on your keyboard on the Skype, but I usually do hear you on the recording that you provide me, because obviously we're not using the Skype audio for our podcast, right, because we're not garbage people. But I try to cut out as much as I can.
Well, I'll be curious to see if you notice a difference on this recording.
Yeah.
Yep. There's also you can also use it to remove background noise from your speakers. So like let's say you were talking to me in like a room that has a really noisy fan or air conditioner, it can identify that background noise and isolate your voice.
That's neat.
So like there's noise removal. There's a couple different effects you can put on there. And then there's a camera one, which if you have a webcam, you can use it to like keep you in frame. Like it'll automatically kind of follow your head around. I'm actually looking at it right now, and it's extremely creepy. But like it'll like because my webcam doesn't move, right? Like it's not on.
Right.
It's not powered, but like it kind of crops the frame, and then as I move my head around, the camera like kind of adjusts and just follows me around. There's also background blur, background replacement removal, like stuff like that. So it's pretty cool in that what it can do. But I'm really kind of using it for the audio portion right now. I haven't really done anything with my webcam yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what I sound like when you put the podcast together this week. I'll put a link in the show notes. So if you have access to NVIDIA hardware, you'll probably want to check this out. I also picked up a new set of headphones this week. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not.
What'd you get?
I bought these. Let me put a link in the chat here. I think I forgot to put this in show notes, so this is going to take me a hot second here.
Oh, that's okay. I can cut out the silence.
Well, don't, because this is the show. The show is the show. I got me a pair of these.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also have those.
The M4s. Sorry,
did you get the M3s or the M4s? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have the M3. I have the M3s. You have the newer version.
I haven't used them wirelessly yet.
Those are good headphones.
They are currently hooked up to my gaming PC downstairs. The reason that I sort of did this is the headphones that I have, and the headphones that are really good headphones, don't get me wrong, like I'm not unhappy with the headphones that I had. I just find that when I wear them for a while, my headphones are really heavy. And it gets uncomfortable if I'm playing a game or using my computer for a long period of time. So I did a little research. I mean, I know that these Sony headphones have been really highly reviewed. For the record, these are the Sony WH-1000XM4s. They are Bluetooth. They're noise canceling. They sound pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like I haven't really noticed them sounding better or worse than the headphones I have, but maybe I don't have the ears for that. I haven't used them wirelessly yet. They are much, much lighter than my other headphones. I'm wired into my Scarlett Solo USB via headphone cable with them, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Now, when do you use yours?
I have 2 conditions where I use my Sony noise canceling headphones: the airplane and mowing the yard.
Oh. Okay.
That is the only times I use them. Otherwise, I have my Oppo PM3 magnetic planar headphones that I absolutely love. I use those as much as possible. I also sometimes switch out to the cost cheap boys that sound eerily too good for being $20 headphones. I use those from time to time, but I really only use the Sonys when I need to have that noise canceling. Yep. But I can see them. I can turn my shoulder and see them on my desk, plugged in and charged and ready to go.
The only thing I don't like about them is when I'm wearing them and I'm talking, I sound really weird. And I don't know if it's because they're over-the-ear headphones and not on-ear headphones. I don't know, but it's taking a little getting used to when I talk when I have these on.
Got it.
But
need to turn up the monitor.
Maybe
so you can hear yourself more.
Well, I don't use the monitor.
How can you not use the monitor?
I don't like it. I'll turn it on, but I don't hear myself.
You have the Scarlet, right?
Yeah. Oh, now I hear myself.
Turn the big knob. The big knob.
Turn the big knob. Okay, now I hear myself.
Yeah.
Huh.
You want to hear yourself just a little bit.
My goodness. Okay. All right. Then maybe I do need that. Now, okay, wow, game changer. Game changer.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I learned something tonight.
It also will get you used. I mean, granted, you've done a lot of talks and stuff, so I'm sure you're used to how your voice sounds recorded. But if you use a monitor, so you could basically, a monitor is anything that allows you to hear yourself on your headphones. So you don't want it to be the loudest thing, right? But you want just enough so it doesn't sound like you're like, you don't talk too loud and talk over yourself, and scream into your mic because you can't hear yourself. Mm-hmm. It's also really good about getting used to how your voice actually sounds to other people. But yeah, you have to have the monitor on just the right amount so you don't go. Yeah, highly recommended.
Okay. Well, this was a show.
Yeah, this was all over the place. Our show. I apologize for anybody following our show notes.
Our poor show notes this week are going to be something special. They're going to be something special. All right, let's cap this out.
You can find us on the internet at doingtheirbest.com. You know what? I'm going to say something I never say before. Hey, go to your whatever podcast app you're using and give us those sweet, sweet stars. Just give us all of those. This is, as you're going through and you're looking at your sex toys and your cleansing teas and your crappy tchotchkes, just give us those 5 stars. And then let us know you gave us 5 stars on Twitter. You can reach us at doingbestpod on Twitter. You can reach me at Paul Baylor. That's BAHLER. Where can we find you, Drew?
And I'm on Twitter at Pittsburgh, Pittfurg.
Yeah, and occasionally on Twitch as well, doing the streamies and playing the shooty mans.
Yeah, I finally streamed for the first time in a while, and that was pretty fun. We had a lot of fun.
I watched for like 20 minutes and then played something. Started playing my own video games. So.
Yeah, you have your own video games. You don't need to watch me.
No. Oh,
all right.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Yep.